Hello students, this is second video lecture of chapter Light, Shadow and Reflections. Pinhole camera. A pinhole camera is a simple camera without lenses in a shape of a box. One of the sides have a small hole and it produces an inverted image of the outside world at other side. A pinhole camera consists of a rectangular metallic box with a small hole in a metal plate at one end. There is a screen of tracing paper on the other end. If a lighted candle is placed in front of hole, an inverted image of candle is formed on a screen. Transparent black and white images are formed on the screen if a tracing paper is used. If permanent colored and black and white images can be obtained by using photographic film instead of tracing paper. In the diagram which is given in next slide, two boxes are placed, one outside the other. The image of the outer object is created inverted on the inner box translucent sheet. This is the diagram of pinhole camera. Here you can see the object which is a candle and the light is go inside with this hole and image is formed on this translucent screen which is inverted in a nature. Here is also one diagram of pinhole camera. Now we will move to our next topic, which is shadow. A shadow is a space where light from a light source is blocked by an opaque object. You know that light travels in a straight line. If an opaque substance is kept between the source of light and a screen, the light does not pass through it. When an object is placed in front of a source of light, it produces a shade behind it. The shade cast by an object is called as its shadow. The shadows are formed when light is stopped by an object. When we walk in a sunlight, our shadow moves with us. If we stop, our shadow will also stop. If we are facing the sun, our shadow falls behind us. In the daytime, we see the shadows of trees, animals, buildings, vehicles and persons. The shape of shadow is always similar to that of the object, but size varies. The length of the shadow formed by sunlight changes with the time period. The shadow is very long in morning. As the day continues, the shadow becomes darker and shorter. The shadow is shorter at noon when sun is directly overhead and the shadow is directly under you. The shadow once again goes longer beyond noon. It is the largest in the evening. Shadows of a different type of object may have similar shape as the amount of light they may be blocked in a same. Shadows cannot occur in a dark room and full light rooms with no objects. The shadow is always obtained on screen like wall, ground, etc. A shadow is always black or grayish in color. As you see in this figure, shadow formation take place. Now we will talk about reflection of light. When a light falls on a surface, all or a part of it is thrown back from the surface. This is called reflection of light. The reflection of light depends on the nature of surface. As you see in this figure, reflection takes place. See, the rays who strikes on the surface are called incident ray, and that rays are bounced back in opposite direction. That rays are called as reflected ray. Types of reflection. Usually, on the basis of the nature of surface, reflection are of a two type: regular reflection or diffuse reflection. We discuss one by one each reflection. First of all, regular reflection. When a light falls on a mirror, steel plate, smooth floor tile, etc., it is reflected regularly. This is known as regular reflection. It means for regular reflection, we need a smooth surface. So mirrors are the surface which reflects regularly. As you see in this diagram, the surface is smooth. That's why all incident ray is bounce back in opposite direction. Here also you can see when a beam of light falls on a smooth or polished surface, say or a plane mirror, the whole light falls on it is reflected in definite direction. This type of reflection is called as regular reflection. Now we will talk about the diffuse reflection. When a light falls on a rough surface, it is reflected irregularly. This is a diffuse reflection. It means for diffuse reflection, the surface is irregular in a nature. Here you can see when a parallel beam of light falls on a rough or irregular surface, such as a wall or a piece of wood, the rays get reflected in all directions. Such type of reflection is called as irregular reflection or diffuse reflection. Here also you can see the diffuse reflection. Now we will discuss about reflection of light by a plane mirror. A plane mirror is that you can use every day for combing your hair. Let us see how it reflects light. Place a smooth reflected plane mirror in a dark room. Throw a light on its surface with the help of torch. You will find that the light falling on shiny surface of the mirror is thrown back, that is, reflection of light. The reflection of an object in a mirror forms an image. Now about lateral inversion. In a plane mirror, the right side of an object appears to be the left side of the image, and the left side of the object appears to be right side of the image. To understand this effect, stand in front of mirror and raise your right hand. You will observe that your left hand is seen raised in image. This left-right inversion of object and its image is known as lateral inversion. So we can say that when an object is placed in front of a mirror, the right side of an object appears as left side of the image and vice versa. This change of side of object in its image is called as lateral inversion. As you see in this figure, the interchange of left and right side in the image of an object in a plane mirror takes place. So, here is a few more examples of lateral inversion. The properties of image who form on a plane mirror. The image is erect. The image is same size as the object. The image at the same distance from the mirror as an object is in the front of it. The image is virtual. it means cannot obtain on screen. Then image is laterally inverted. These are the few characteristics or properties of image which is formed on plane mirror. Virtual image. What is the meaning of this virtual image? An image in which light does not actually arrive at or come from the image location. You can see this mountain. Actually, this image of mountain is seen in a river. So, this is the virtual image of this mountain. Here is the difference in image and shadow. Image is formed by the intersection of reflected ray, but shadow is formed when light does not reach behind the object. Image is seen when reflected ray approach to observer's eyes, but about shadow, no light enters the observer's eyes. Image gives more information such as about color, structure, etc., but shadow does not provide any information. It can be straight or inverted, but shadows is never inverted. So this is all about the light chapter. So go through it and prepare well. Thank you.